G'day and hi everyone, it is Mel here, back for some more Chapter 22. It's currently up to Stage 3. First few stages were zombies knee deep in the marsh and I guess headshotting the way through the zombies at the moment. I did choose the marsh rather than going the long way, just because I assume whether I chose the marsh or not, I would have ended up in the marsh, just being that it is the title of this chapter. So we're going to meet some saviours. I can't say I'm a big fan of those peeps. They're not my favourite people at all. Not Richards either, from the looks of it. I'm not giving you shit, mate. You're not getting crap out of me. I will Yep, he's getting effed. Tell York to F off. That's what it's going down. We are not giving him supplies. I don't even know you. Did his scar on his face just change? Wasn't it on the other... What? I swear his scar was on the other side of his face in the previous thing and it just changed to the other... What the hell? I don't know what that is. I should probably change up my team, but I'm sticking with it. Like I said, unless I have a bit more trouble and it is people, these people, they should be fine. I'll take in the farming team. Let's risk it. They will be fine. They'll be right. They'll get through it. Just got to make sure. I'm not saying that everyone's farming team will actually work for people stages. My farming team is fairly unique in how they're set up. I guess every team is unique in a way, and I know how they work, so I'm pretty comfortable with these guys, with people. I have a reviver, you know, I have a hitter, a healer, I have a big hitter. It is the combination that actually saves me when it comes up to people stages. This is why I can still use my farming team for people stages. It's because of what I have in it, not because of that leader skill, because that leader skill is next to nothing, but it's mainly because I have such big hitters in it and I have a reviver. So if stuff goes south, literally have a reviver. Not a lot of people have revivers, so that's why I'm able to use my farming team. Nah, definitely don't use your farming team. Definitely, unless you're got very comfortable and feel confident in using your farming team for people stages, don't use it. Definitely bring in, I guess, a more people-equipped team rather than a farming team with all crit weapons and things like that. Basically, all I'm doing, knowing I have my farming team, is I'm hitting the trait bonuses, so I'm making sure that I'm hitting the trait bonuses. As you see, they're getting rid of them quickly, but I'm also making sure I'm paying attention to the opposite trait so that they're not doing too much damage to me. Tough, they're not going to worry me too much. Alerts will. We've got to be wary of the alerts even though I do have a reviver and a healer in there, I just still got to be wary of those things, and they're the things you got to be wary of, especially when you're using your farming team. You just got to change the way you think about things a bit differently when you do things like this, but that's alright. I'll get through this comfortably enough. From the looks of it and what it said at the beginning, your best chance to actually beat this stage and the best trait to be bringing in would be your fast. As you can see, no strongs in there, so you're a-okay, and the majority of the enemies are actually blue, so fast would definitely be the preferred trait to be bringing in and the strongest trait to be bringing in. You know, you have a couple of yellows and reds in there, but majority blue, so thumbs up for the yellows. Best advice, definitely yellows. And then all you're doing when you're coming into these people stages is just making sure you equip your inventory, so it's going to be a change up of inventory from a zombie orientated one to obviously a people one. So you would just want to be making sure you're bringing in things like your tear and nerf gas, whether it be the vials or the grenades. You want to bring those guys in. Also, just keep the smell and salt in there. It never hurts bringing smell and salt. Smell and salts are probably my #1 battle item and the #1 thing I use, so always keep smell and salts in there. And replenishers, whether it be the regular replenishers, the high replenishers, the deluxe replenishers, any sort of replenishers, they're always going to help. As for team setup, like I said, yellows is probably the go-to, so definitely get a nice yellow people team in there and you should fly through these stages fairly comfortably. I usually try, when it's for the world stages, you try and have a healer. Just try and have a healer. It makes things a whole lot easier for these world stages when you're having a healer. You know, defense setup is very different to world stages setup. Definitely try and have a healer when it comes to the world stages. If you can have more than one, it's going to make things a whole lot easier. But then just be wary that you're not overpacking your team with too many healers, because that's when it can get... that not only prolongs the whole stage and the waves, but it also can get you in a bit of trouble if you have too many healers and and not enough big hitters. And this is why I always talk about hitters and healers being such a great commodity in this game, being that you're getting two of the greatest assets within this game, a hitter and also a healer, and it makes things that all more, I guess, you know, valuable in regards to the character, and it makes things easier. You're not having to sacrifice one, I guess, key trait for another, or one key skill for another. You're able to get a character with two very, I guess, game-changing skills, being a hitter and also a healer. Yorkie, you annoy me, man. But his scar on his face literally changed from one side to the other, did it not? It just did it again. Like, it was on the left-hand side, and then went to the right-hand side, and then went back to the left. What the hell, Scopely? Do you not literally have the department or the time or the money to put in to actually... What the hell? Is that not something they noticed when they were doing this, that his scar was going on the... Like, how the hell do you do that? How? I don't know, but back to zombies, per usual, keeping the same team. Crit, crit, crit. That's all I'm saying for zombies. I think I've said it 1,000 times over, and I've talked about 1,000 times over how to set up your teams for zombies. Like I said, just maximise your crit leader, crit rushes, crit weapons, and also zombie orientated battle items. You know, the ones that boost your crit, and then your typical ones that you always use, being your smell and salts and replenishers. But definitely, like I said, just crit your way through that. But yeah, his face scar definitely changed, didn't it? It definitely went to that. It definitely changed scar. Yeah, no, that definitely changed sides. It definitely changed sides of his face. That's weird. That is weird. I know people were whinging previously about Carl's eye being the wrong eye, and then I know Dwight's scars on the wrong side or something, but that literally, like, within one scene or one slide changed. His scar went on the opposite side of his face. Like, how do you not pick that up, or how do you get that? I don't understand how you get that wrong, but anyways, we'll stop talking about that. It's just weird. Like I said, with stage 3, yellows are going to be the primary trait that you want to bring in. They're definitely going to get you through the stage a lot quicker. And then you switch back to zombies. So far you've had basically the first 2 stages zombies, third one people, and then the fourth one's moved back onto zombies. So it looks like 22 is going to be, I guess, a heavily populated zombie stage, and the majority of the stages are going to be zombie stages, which is good if you have a good zombie team. I know some people do struggle with zombies. I don't really struggle with them. Like you can see here, this isn't even my top crit team, and they're getting through it comfortably enough. Yes, they're being hit up a bit, and they're not, I guess, hitting the headshots as much as I would like. But like I said, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. They're getting still through it really comfortably. There you go. So stage 3, definitely use yellows. Make sure you got your people battle items in there, and then stage 4, switch back to your zombie team. But per usual, thank you for watching.